In this video, we'll talk about how the coronavirus crisis is impacting immigration applications that are currently in process and applications that are about to be submitted. So watch this video and let's talk about it right there. So one of the most common questions that I'm getting right now during this coronavirus crisis is, how is this coronavirus crisis impacting immigration applications that are currently being processed, whether it's at the U.S. embassies, National Visa Center, or USCIS, and how it's impacting or will impact cases that are about to be filed right now. Can we even file cases right now? So we'll talk about all this in this video. If you're here for the first time, make sure you subscribe to our channel. Click that bell to be notified. We are releasing videos every single week, trying to stay on top of the situation as it unfolds. And also, make sure you click that like. YouTube is not going to share our videos or show the videos if you don't click the like, so we definitely want more people to see the videos and enjoy and benefit from this information. Let's talk about what this crisis is doing to applications that are currently being submitted. People, we have a lot of clients that, and I see it a lot in our comments and emails that I get. People filed applications in January of 2020 and also last year. Those cases are currently pending. A lot of cases are pending at the National Visa Center if you're going through a family petition. A lot of cases are currently waiting for their interviews at the different U.S. embassies. How is this impacting the processing time? So first of all, the embassies closed several weeks ago, and we're still waiting for them to reopen. And so what that means is that all the interviews that were scheduled for April were essentially are rescheduled. They're not going to happen. And so the practical impact of that is that when they are going to resume, they're going to go back and start reschedule interviews first come, first served. So those that were supposed to be seen beginning of April are going to hopefully get priority, and they're going to start being rescheduled now as they reopen. But what the practical reality of this is that it's going to add a few months to the wait time. So if there was a normal wait time of, let's say, 5 months, 6 months from the time the MVC finished processing applications until they went to the interview queue, it will add a few months to the process. If people were supposed to get scheduled for interviews and the interviews were rescheduled, it probably will take a few more months before new interviews will be assigned. Hopefully it will be sooner, but we know that the backlog is huge, and embassies coming back to work are going to be more careful as to how many people they can see at the same time. One of the things that we hear from our resources is that if on any given time a consular post would see 20, 25 interviews a day, that number may be cut by half. And so we know that that's going to obviously increase the delay in waiting for an interview to be scheduled. But it's normal because they also want to stay safe. They also don't want to overcrowd the facilities. And so expect delays even when they reopen. And people who are scheduled to go, let's say in April, now they're going to be keeping the same order. I mean, they're not going to be just choosing randomly. They're going to probably go back to the same order and start scheduling people go back to their interviews the way it should be. But expect delays. Expect to know that you're going to have to wait. And people that were scheduled before and normally anticipate to see a consular office at a particular time, now they're going to have to wait much longer because the capacity of the consulates is going to be definitely different right now. They're going to see less and less people. But they will continue to schedule the interviews in the order that they're received. What about people that are about to file their application? So people always ask me, can I file my cases now that the U.S. embassies are closed, now that USCIS is closed? Remember that while they're closed to the public to see people for appointments, but they're still working. So if you're about to file an I-130 or an I-140 or any application, you can file it now. In fact, it's better that you file now and not wait, because once they reopen, there's definitely going to be more delayed, and we also expect to see delays with applications that are actually currently being filed. So if you have a case that is ready to go, make sure you file it. There's no reason for you to wait because they are working in the back end. What's going to happen in reality is that work permits that used to take 5 to 6 months before the pandemic, now you're going to see maybe 2 or 3 months added to that wait time. So instead of waiting 5 months to get a work permit, you may be waiting 8 months to get a work permit. If you had to wait 11 to 14 months for your interview to arrive and finish your case, add 3-4 months now to the process, you may have to wait 16 to 18 months. We know that that's going to happen in the USCIS once they reopen. It's just a fact. It's a simple fact that they're also not going to be able to see people in full capacity. They're going to have procedures as to how many people are going to be able to come to the office, how many people they're going to be able to interview, what interviews are going to be able to actually take place while they're waiving some other interviews. So what we see is that cases that are being filed are definitely going to be delayed, and benefits that normally took X amount of time, like a work permit or a travel permit, now add 3-4 months to that process, as well as to when you actually get your final interview. So cases that are currently being processed for sure are going to be delayed, and also once they reopen, expect delays in new rescheduling just because of their new way of being, of the new way of they're going to be, for them to be able to see people is going to be a little bit different with the new procedures. And also for cases that are here in the US, once they reopen, we do expect delays in rescheduling, but also in benefits being received, just because of the fact that they're not able to accommodate everybody. So hopefully that information is helpful. Leave me a comment with any questions. Once again, if you're here for the first time, subscribe to our channel. We're excited to create videos for you every single week. As information becomes available to us, we immediately deliver it to you in a video format. So once again, thanks for watching. And if you are here for the first time, once again, we have a Facebook group that we encourage you to join, because we have a lot of information that we share with the members of our group, just like updates like this. So if you want to get more of those updates, make sure you join our Facebook group. The link is right here in the description of this video. So thank you once again for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.